What's up, guys? Milrick77 here. Yesterday was the good old 4th of July. I hope everybody had fun and got trashed. I know I did. You know, running amok, but doing it responsibly. And yeah, so got another office chair. Yep, Sean was doing some moving and he found this in his apartment. So I'm going to make that into a low rider like I did my other little office chair here. And look, that one's got armrests and a big long back and everything. Oh yeah. So yep, there's a new chair. I got this fender cut and buffed. Finish came out really nice on it. I cannot complain about this fender. I'm really happy with the way it came out. But yeah. So I got this vet in the garage, looking at it. I found some more little where are they? Right there. You guys see these? Some more scuffs and chips and whatnot. So I gotta go over this thing, and you know, I've been looking at it. I don't know if you can see in the sunlight, there is quite a bit of orange peel in that finish. Not saying I want that much orange peel when I get done with it. I'm just saying, pointing out, there is a lot of peel in the finish. Man, the camera really does pick up a lot of different things than what you see in than what you really see. But I gotta go over this thing with a fine-tooth comb, and I gotta circle every little ding, scratch, pecker dent, whatever the fuck I see. There's a nice dry spot here. It looks like someone spotted in this corner right here. Yeah, it definitely does. The orange peel and the texture is 100% totally different than over here. But speaking of pecker dents, HPR, what the fuck? Where are you, buddy? You don't even give us a warning or nothing? Son of a bitch. Channels deleted and everything, no warning, nothing. What the fuck? That's some bullshit. I look forward to your videos every day. You're one of my favorites. And now you're gone. Awesome. But anyway, I don't know, man. So I'm going to be circling every little thing I see on this hood, and I'm going to be hitting it with 320, and they're all going to be getting, there's that dig I was telling you guys about right here. Gonna be hitting it with 320, and then they are going to be getting some glaze. A little bit of glaze right here. And what's up with 3M, man? They changed their containers faster than fucking a sweaty bastard changes his underwear. I got this container for it. I got this container for it. And when I worked at the auto body shop, they'd only give us little pints of it. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, that shit should come in a little quart can, because those containers suck balls. You could ever get everything out of them. But I'm going to DA these with some 320 and feather them out ever so slightly. And I'm going to hit them with some glaze, because I'm not trying to dig into this fiberglass panel or whatever the hell it is. And I asked Matt over at Slow SRT if my thinking was correct, and he agreed with me. Because if this was a metal panel, I would, you know, I would just feathered that bitch out. I would have feathered the paint out 1/2 inch, and I would have feathered the clear out 1/2 inch and the primer another 1/2 inch, because you got to go at least a 1/2 inch per layer, so where you don't get any ringing and shit. But on these fiberglass panels, they're a piece of shit. They're porous, and I don't want any ringing coming around my repairs, and any sand scratches or anything like that coming back to haunt me. So they're going to be getting hit with 320 and a little bit of glaze. A little bit of glaze isn't going to hurt nothing. And yeah, but if this was mine, it'd be a lot cleaner under here. That's for sure. But it's not that bad. But so let me go over this thing, and I'm gonna circle every little fucking mark I see, and we're gonna go from there. Okay guys, I'm out here on this vet. Had to wait till evening so it would cool the fuck down. But I hit my little spots with 320, and I got my little glaze on each spot all the way around the whole thing. All the little stone chips and pecker dents. Got a big one down in this area. Had a bunch of little, I guess you could call them stress cracks. I sanded them out with 320 and just hit it with a little glaze. And another area here, but this wasn't stress cracks. This looks like something scraped against it. So I feathered it out and hit it with some glaze. But those are all the spots there. Yep. And I'm going to be hitting them with 320 with a little block. Knocking them flat. And then after I knock them flat, I'm thinking of going over the entire hood with interface pad and 400 real soft, just to scuff up the surface, get it ready for paint there. My buddy wanted me to go over it. He was talking about going over it with a little block and 600 and wet, and I'm just thinking to myself, that little block is gonna put waves in everything. I think if I hit it with the interface pad and just do it real light, just enough to scuff up the surface, I think I'll be better, because I know HPR and I think Slow SRT even said there was nothing wrong with it. They like to, once they prime the car and block it out, they'll go over it sometimes with the interface pad and the DA. So if it doesn't make their primer wavy, it shouldn't make this substrate wavy. You just go over it real light. You don't push, you don't tilt your DA up on an angle or anything. You just go over it really lightly, back and forth, because all you're essentially doing is scuffing up that clear coat for your paint. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some 320, I think, and start hitting these little spots here, and I'll show you when they're knocked flat later. Okay guys, so I got all my glaze spots blocked out, and I spot primed them. Yes, I did. I turned my fan down to the lowest it went, and I turned my pressure way down, and I spot primed every single little area. And I even did, see, whoever did this before this bumper was painted, they never took out this filler piece, ever. I don't even think they scuffed it, because when I blew it off with my air hose, all the paint came with it, and I had to sand down in between all of these letters. Yeah, not fun at all. But so I gave this a good coat of primer too after I went over the whole thing with 320, and in between all these fucking goddamn little letters. Yeah, so that looks 150% better right there alone. And now I got all these little spots taken care of, so that's where we're going with this. I don't have any 400 for the DA, and I don't have a stick-it interface pad. What I've been doing is I take a used piece of 1500 and I stick it to this, and I've been sticking my DA paper to it, and it's been working very well. But I think tomorrow, since this guy wants to be so picky, I'm going to see if they have a stick it interface pad. And this taco, I really like my taco sand block. I want a stick it taco. So I'm going to try to find a stick it interface and a stick it taco. And I don't have any 400 DA paper. The smoothest I got is 320, which if I was doing this, I'd probably use 320. But my buddy wants me to use 600, and I'm going with 4. And I could use 400 DA anyway, so I'm going to go to the paint store tomorrow, and I'm going to get me a gallon of clear, a quart of activator, a roll of 400 stick it. I'm going to try to get me a stick it interface pad and some tape, and should be good to go. Oh, and a quart of white paint for this thing. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll be DAing that. I'm probably going to do it in the evening to beat the heat, so that's what I did this evening. But yeah, that's where I'm at on this. Got her all ready to go. Spot primed, all the little dings and pecker shits out of it, and we're good to go. So I don't know, I'll turn you guys on tomorrow sometime. Later.